Now that you're out, do you still consider yourself a gangster?
No, I don't. I mean, by heart, I'm still a tough guy. I know that, I'm not scared of nobody, but I'm not in the crime world no more.
To the door.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
Dirty Fucking ruined it.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a lot to talk about. It's only getting better. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Got a ton of things on the way, and they ain't happy about it. But guess what? I don't care about their feelings. I don't care about feelings. I really don't. Because they don't care about the people they put in prison that are sitting in prison right now while they laugh and joke on YouTube, on the internet, and there's no opposition for them. Well, guess what? There is now. And you guys are not going to get me to shut up. You're not. It's not going to happen. I don't care what you say, what you do, what you pretend to be. I don't care. It's not going to happen. So carry on with your bullshit, and I'm going to carry on with the truth on who you people really are. These people want you to believe that they're mobsters and I don't know. I really don't know what they want you to believe, but the census is that they want to be something that they're clearly not. They want to be known as being these violent mobsters with all these connections. You are not respected by anybody. I don't care. These people who put you on their platforms, they don't respect you. Behind your back, they're running their mouth about you. And anyone that gives these people a platform are being hoodwinked. It's hilarious. But good thing I'm here to expose who these people really are. And it's not going to stop. Not now, not ever. So everyone knows that Mr. Tonto here, this guy, he was arrested for beating up his girlfriend down there in Florida. And he gave his account of the situation. Let's check out what he had to say.
Right now, you're on live. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Cops pulled the apartment. I had a stab wound in my leg. I didn't know how to get locked up for assault with a weapon, so I got arrested for domestic battery. She's not even pressing charges. I'd be thrown away for weeks.
So you're good. Everything's fine.
I'm fine. Yeah, none happened. I got the brunt of the stigma. I just got let this girl get locked up for a Florida assault with a weapon. It's really bad.
All right, so he's saying that the girl stabbed him and he didn't want her to get arrested. So he took the charge.
Really bad.
She could have killed you, though.
Yeah, I got hit in my calf. I can't walk.
Easy.
Yeah. I got a hole. I got a punctured hole in my leg, and my leg is swollen like a balloon. But I feel bad. I don't want anything bad to happen. And just, like I said, it's over with. It's just done. She's not even pressing charges. It's all bullshit. It's just nonsense. It's just stupid.
You got to move on. You guys both got to just find, something else, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's all that happened. I'm fine now. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, Gene. Well, listen, feel better, bro.
All right, thank you, buddy.
See you later.
And that was Nutsack Nadu, giving him a platform like the rest of these losers. It's okay because this will never stop. And there's going to be more people coming out exposing who they are. This guy runs his mouth about people like Michael Franchese. That's another one. Very despicable person. He likes to fool people on who he is. And this little fucker, he likes to comment on people's videos in the comment section. If you're watching, I got something for you, Rubeo. And I think you're going to like it. Hey, how's it going, Jagoff? Rah, what's up? Thomas, how are you? We got a lot of people in the house. Make sure you hit the like button. The Bronx, William, what's going on? Maureen, how are you? Ronan, I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video.
Talk about the daily, routine of when you're cooperating, what a wire looks like during that time period. I know it's developed over the years, and what your interaction then with the feds is like, how that whole thing kind of works. Because I don't think we see movies and people wear wires, what that looks like in the movies, but we don't know what it looks like in reality.
Hey, listen, he tries to act like he's this James Bond type of person. It's not that hard to figure out. The wire's embedded in your clothes. It's in your glasses. It's in a drink. It's in anything. They can put them anywhere. So for this guy to act like he's got some type of inside information, that's not the case. Daniel, what's up, man? How are you? You're in Scotland listening. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Scotland. Let's check out what Mr. 007 got to say.
All right. Well, the wire question, you're going to have to wait till June 29th for me to answer that, because I can't. I mean, it's like what I can tell you about the wires is.
Excuse.
Mr. Gangster. He looks like a scared little kid, doesn't he?
You would never know I had it on. You could pat me down. You could strip me naked. You weren't going to find it. It was embedded in clothing.
I thought you were going to say it was embedded up your ass. No, so they ain't going to find it there.
No, it's embedded.
You hear Sausage Lips fucking talking shit. This is how he brushes his teeth in the morning. Hey, I got a picture of Mr. Chief Suckums. I got a picture of him getting pulled over right here. He's on his way to go see Franchese. Get some cheese on the wiener. Remember, this is entertainment purposes only. Straight satire. I don't wish harm on any of these people. I'm not a gangster, okay? So let's be very clear on that.
A joke a little, make a little fun.
No, it's truly remarkable. And we're going back now. What? I mean, I've been jailed 2 years, home 2 years.
Brooklyn, Yaz, how are you? Thank you for joining me.
We're going back 6-7 years ago, and who knows what they have now? But I've used some intricate devices.
Well, put it like this: when they want you, they want you. There's no stopping them.
Right.
Unlimited resources, and they just don't stop.
And a daily day with them wasn't too great. between me and them. You know, we didn't get along. I mean, that's the best I could put it. We didn't get along.
Well, you actually worked for a long time, then. I didn't realize you were doing this for this long, and you still did 2 years in prison. And the guy that was involved with the drugs with Joey Molino and the thing, he only did 5 years. So actually, he cut some deal himself. Was he a cooperator or no?
Let's listen to now Chief Suckums says how much he loves the prosecutor. It's pretty crazy. It's insane. He loves the prosecutor.
I'll tell the judge and prosecutor suck my dick like I've done before. Okay?
Huh? Wait, what? You go from loving the prosecutor to that? All right, let's hear it.
No, well, more back to Felix, you know, and to ingrain your question is I almost ruined the case. And I regret it. I mean, listen, I'm not here to brag about it. You know, it was another mistake in my life that, you know, I just couldn't get over it. But that case was, I mean, over 150. It was supposed to be over 150 indictments. And if you did any research, or I could tell you that most people didn't get a lot of time because of that. And that's because I fucked up. I mean, I almost felt like I could be a better criminal because I worked for them, because I knew they weren't watching me.
That's insane. He just admitted to committing crimes while he's working for the government. Now, are these people, do you think that they're trustworthy enough to have the prosecutor and the judges and all that believing their bullshit to put other people in prison? Like Ronnie Gialonzo, and there's a bunch of people in prison right now because of Gene Borrello. Now they're on the internet bragging about their exploits. Do you guys think that is okay? It's just a serious question.
I knew that, I mean, I was committing more crimes when I was working for them than when I was on the street. And they...
Yo, what's up, man? Pavel, how are you, bro? Thanks for joining me this afternoon. Appreciate you.
Were paying me. They were paying me $15,000 a month, and I was making another $15,000 a month committing crimes.
You were getting $15,000 a month?
Yeah, and you know, that's another thing that I'm glad that you brought that up. Is
I didn't bring it up, but
well, I brought it up. Well, I mean, no, you asked me about it, so I'll
see no evil. What's good, man? How are you?
Tell you that, you know, on the stand, and my friend that we've spoke to, I'm not gonna mention his name, that, you know, continues to slander me and doesn't know his ass from his elbow. He keeps saying how much you get paid. Well, now, people have to take this into consideration, and this will also help answer Felix's question, is when you get caught and you're a criminal like I was, I had a lot of money. My house bills alone were $8,000 a month. I had 4 cars, and I was living in Scarsdale.
He was playing gangster. This guy was playing. Look how scared he looks. Like, you could slap him around, he would probably shit in his pants. He looks like a scared little boy.
Right.
So now, the feds can't just move you into a shack at that point. You got to continue to live the lifestyle. You have to look good.
Well, they took all my money. I didn't get no lifestyle.
Right.
What do you mean? What do you mean, John A. Light? You had millions. You were making millions for the Gambino family. You were the operation behind the man. You were the guy making the whole inner workings of the Gambino family. Well, John Gotti was just a figurehead, right? He was just a poster child. Is that what you're saying? You weren't having sleepovers with Junior. Thomas, thank you. I appreciate that. Entertainment and giggle. I hope this helps your computer. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. If you guys don't know, I'm working on getting a new laptop. If you want to help me out, you can donate through Cash App, Chatting with Staxx. You can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats, all that good stuff. And I'll be able to bring you guys a lot more content. Computer's starting to act up, so
They just took it.
Well, so that 8,000 of that 15,000 that they were paying me a month were just to pay my house bills, because you have to give them you have to give them copies of all your bills. So, and the other 7,000 was
now he had to give them copies of all his bills, right? Do you think he's being honest with them? Do you think he's like giving them all legitimate bills? Of course not. Of course he's not. He's probably getting extra shit like, hey, write me a receipt for this, this, and this. Probably taking other receipts from other places. Here, these are my bills every month. And they gave it to him. It's really crazy that the government works with these despicable people. It's gross, man.
for them to put me on the streets and continue to buy dinners, continue to buy drinks. So, and it's taxable. So this guy goes on there and tells people, this piece of shit getting 50. I didn't profit a penny off of that. I used it to pay my bills because I couldn't be a criminal anymore. And I had to do their dirty work, pay for.
So he just said he was making $30,000 a month. His bills were 15. How is he not making money? How is he not profiting? Makes no sense, Rubeo.
The dinners and everything. It's not what he makes it out to be, this guy. You're not getting...
Without saying who this guy is he a big earner, the guy? Does he have a lot of money?
He's a jerk-off. No, he has nothing.
He's a homeless guy. He looks homeless. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he looks homeless. Yeah. Yeah, he looks homeless. You know, he's been doing this, whatever racket he's been doing, and for 8-10 years, and I think he's got 600 people that follow him. I mean, on Instagram and Twitter. I mean, he's...
All right, when we get off the air, I want to know who you're talking about. I won't ask.
Of course they want to know because they're all cooperators. They always want to know all the information. It's kind of odd how these cooperators get together and try to form this new rap mafia now. It's really weird. Don't you guys think the same thing? Like, you got away with your life, right? They don't admit what they did or why they did it. They don't admit it. When they come on interviews, they say, are you a cooperator? They say, no, I don't think of myself like that. Well, what do you think of yourself as? Because that's what you are. It's just weird. See no evil. Of course, man. I could definitely 100% use the help.
On the air because you're not saying his name.
I have also,
but you know, to answer, you know, that's I mangled the case. I mean, I literally mangled the case. I mean, I deserved more than 2 years. I mean, and that's why they put me in jail. I stood home for 8 months.
And then just wait, because you got Queen Jean. He's going to start talking about how he loves the prosecutor.
I'll tell the judge the prosecutor sucked my dick like I done before.
After the case was over, and I was always told, no judge in the world could ever put you in jail after what you've done here for 6 years. But little did I know that I'm lucky I even had an agreement, John. I mean, it should have been ripped. I mean, I completely...
Your case was out of where? New York, right?
Southern District. Southern District.
And John, quick question for you. How's it work also? I mean, you know, you mentioned your wife and how, I mean, what does that do for your family when you're cooperating? I mean, do they have to, she's aware of everything? Do they inform her? I mean, how's that work?
Well, he's probably telling the world, right? He's telling everybody. He's a rat. He can't keep his mouth shut. Obviously, he comes on the internet when people make videos like this one. He starts commenting, Mr. Gangster Fingers, Mr. Tough Guy in the comment section. Blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, get out of here with your little bitch ass self, man. Corny. You're a cornball.
No, but I told her the day I got caught because I mean, I'm a fortunate person that, 20 years married, and she knew from day one when I made that decision. And
You ever watch The Honeymooners? She knew
Yeah.
from day one she was getting the worst of it.
yeah,
Listen, rats aren't made, they're born. Who said that? Fat Andy. And his son turned out to be a rat. A no good, despicable rat. Joey Merlino is the son Fat Andy always wanted. And that's the truth.
yeah, she got the worst of it for
Hey,
sure.
hey, John, you didn't get along with your prosecutors and your agents? I got along with mine really good. I had good prosecutors and agents.
Prosecutors?
Yeah, you judge the prosecutors suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
That's kind of odd.
I'm voted most hated witness by the prosecutor. And this is the truth. This is
Really?
an office thing.
Oh, they love me,
They
my
had to-
prosecutors.
They had to take. There was 5 prosecutors. They had to take them off the case and put somebody else on because it was war. I mean, I had all women. Not that I'm knocking women, but
So did I.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it didn't go over very well, and
Yeah.
I happened to get when the trial started.
RV Docs, what's up, man? Generic, how are you?
Or with prepping, I got probably the luckiest thing I could have ever got. I got a guy that was just aces, and he got me time served. I mean, he took abuse at my sentencing. Abuse. It was nothing about my sentencing. And Judge Sullivan, I thought, was a really fair judge and everything, but very strict. And it wasn't really about my sentencing that day. I mean, he used that opportunity to abuse the prosecutor.
Right.
He was dead set against not retrying Joey. Dead set. He said they wasted the government's time, they wasted people's time, and it was a complete bashing. And his only answer to him every time he got bashed was that Mr. Rubeo, he just kept praising me.
Who was Joey's lawyer at that time?
Jacobs and Merlingo.
Oh, Merlingo. Merlingo was also John Gotti Jr.'s lawyer.
He hired Merlingo after the fact, but
Yeah,
Jacobs has been his lawyer from the beginning of time.
Well, I know who Jacobs is, but obviously I'm familiar with Merlingo because he's a great attorney, actually. He's a top attorney. He defended John Gotti Jr.
Don't forget, if you want to get your car detailed, make sure you go down there in Tampa because Mr. Borrello Pad owns his own car detailing business. He owns his own fucking shop. You believe that? He goes from staying in a hotel, beating his girlfriend, to owning a car detailing business down there in Tampa. The owners know that you're going around telling people you own their business, Gino. You need to brush your teeth, buddy.
So I'm going to reach out to him and try to get him on the show, actually. But, he's my adversary.
Joe
but
Dello,
I
what's
got a lot
up,
of
bro?
respect for him because he's a top attorney. Handled a lot of top cases in this city, Philadelphia, and some other areas. So
Jacobs are both.
Jacobs I know. I wasn't involved with him. So
Jacobs was tough. He was tough. He had the right questions, and listen, like I said, I mean, I mangled that case. I mean, it's that is embarrassing. I mean, I mangled that case. I mean, guys that were supposed to get serious time. Not that I don't want anybody to go to jail, but they had to let him go. I mean, not let him go. They took a felony, but no. I mean, I mangled it. I committed Hobbs robbery.
Oh, you're lucky, man. Oh my God.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I say it now. I mean, I had a Hobbs robbery while I was cooperating, gambling. I mean, if I gave you my rap sheet, I mean.
So you did pretty good with 2 years. I take that back.
Right. Honestly, he did because
yeah, you did pretty good.
Yeah,
I know guys that got
good.
caught lying and got like extra 6-7 years for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, forget about it. I shouldn't have. I literally shouldn't have had an agreement. It should have been torn.
And you have kids now, right? How old are your kids?
11 and 5.
All right, so you need to obviously do the right thing by your kids and do the right. Listen, Nobody's
That's
perfect
over.
in
I'll tell the
life.
judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
Walk through that window, you'll see a lot too. But you got to do the right thing with your kids now. You had the
I mean,
opportunity, and that's where you start again.
Yeah, I believe me, I'm sure it's hard for people to believe, but I'm done.
Yankees for life. What's up, man? Well, you're not done running your mouth, Rubeo. I see you in the comment section quite often. What's wrong? You can't handle it? Thin skin, Rubeo?
Done. I'm done. I'll live home. I'm done with the crime. It's over. I won't speed. I don't want no problems with these people no more. I want them out of my life. Listen, they did right by me in the end. They didn't rip my agreement up. I did the two. Listen, they had no choice but to put me in jail. I mean,
You
I
better
was
take
supposed
that
to
hat off. You might have a problem. He finds out you're wearing his hat. he's gonna
Yeah,
say,
he don't like cooperators. But yeah, I mean, I mangled it. I mangled the case, and I felt bad. A lot of manpower, a lot of money went into it, and listen, I mangled it. I did some bad things. I mean, I wasn't out there committing crime every day, but I did some stupid things, and I deleted. I had a phone. So bad what I did. My wife. I had a phone, and I'm home. I'm home where I relocated, and my agent calls me and said, "Listen, mail us the phone." So I don't know. I was just bitter with them. I was always bitter with them. So I said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to mail them the phone, but I'm going to factory reset it before I send it."
Oh, man.
So I did.
well,
So
you're mad at them because you're not really willing to admit yet that
Yeah.
you're looking at them that they wrecked your life. You're not taking the blame yourself, saying you wrecked your own life, and that's understandable. I ain't no psychologist, but it's easy. Psychology.
And then so now
and
now
actually, I can analyze you pretty good.
You're shrink now.
so actually.
He's got the most annoying laugh ever. Fucking Weenie Gene. He's got the fucking most annoying laugh. It's like, what the fuck, man? Huh? Ain't that right, Genie?
I'll tell the judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
Uh-oh.
So now, on top of all the other shit I did, I just destroyed evidence that they needed.
God. We are lucky. Oh my God.
Yo, he uses his lips as at the car wash. I have a few questions for your dad about the phone call that I had. I have a few questions for your dad and about the phone call that I had. Who you talking to? I don't know who you're talking to. I have a few questions for your dad and about the phone call I had.
I destroyed the evidence. So,
Wow.
I mean,
I changed your mind. They should have asked, one of the agents should have asked Stevie Cree.
Nah, I don't think he fixed the door yet. I don't know. He has his own door fixing business.
Oh, can you add another fucking attempted murder trying to kill this guy?
it was.
shit.
Warn you.
But
I'm gonna fix it. I did this to the Warn you. I'm gonna fix it.
I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in.
I did this to the door.
Yes, I pushed the door.
And
his card is on file here.
Yours.
To the door.
I did this to the door.
I pushed the door in.
Dirty.
You ruined it.
That's gangster. That's real gangster of you, Gene. That shows how much of a gangster you are.
it just goes to show you, everybody else had pled out. They could have ripped my agreement. That just goes to show everybody how important Joey was to them. That's how important he was to the FBI.
Yeah, he's the only gangster left in Philly. He's like one guy. He wanted him bad.
Yeah. They wanted him badly. They wanted him. This was it. It might have been their last chance. I don't know.
Did they ever try to switch him over to New York? Did they ever try to make him like a captain in any five families? Did you ever hear about that?
Gene, listen to this. Gene does not even know the history of anything. He's like, this guy does not know shit. Nothing. He thought Gas Pipe was the boss. Wrong. He was not involved like the way he says he was. Oh, I was on record. No, you were hanging around people. You were doing shit for people. You were not getting made. You're not all Italian. You're not Italian. You're American Indian. So how were you getting made? And you're so reckless with yourself, with your behavior. They weren't making you. Not at all. They had you doing shit for them. That's it. In this recent interview, he says, oh, I was on record with Ronnie. And then he's like, oh, I was going out and robbing this and that. Did Ronnie know about that? No. Well, then you weren't on record with Ronnie. So right there debunks all the bullshit that you're saying. You are a blatant liar. And that's the truth.
No. But, and then, there's always little tricks that go on with this cooperating. So now they're trying to get me, to get him to go to Patsy and him take me. Because I'm gonna get made in a second.
Look at this little kid. I'm gonna get made. No, you weren't. You weren't ever getting made. Never. I hate to break it to you there. Rubeo. Rat Rubeo. Rat Rubeo. You were not ever getting made, little boy.
I'm giving him so much money. I mean, that's going to be a no-brainer. So he's very funny, and he says, Kujin, how the fuck do you want to come with me? He says, you got the best of it. He says, you got me, you got Patsy, and you got Rooster. Who's bothering you? He says, why you want to come with just me? He says,
he's going to get made. I can't. This is too funny.
You have everybody, he said. Don't be silly. But, he was right. He was sharp. The thing with me is that'll never happen to him again. He's not going to fall for 3 years or someone because the money.
He loves this guy. This guy loves Joey Merlino. Shout out to Joey Merlino. He loves Joey Merlino. Listen to him.
He's greedy. The money. He's all about the Benjamins.
Well, I don't think he's greedy. I just think that he doesn't have a lot of money. So he's always, because he gambles a lot like crazy. He runs around. He likes to party around. He likes to have fun.
And he's more respected than all of you sitting at that table. All of you. Every single person that you are around, he's respected more than all of you. And now you got this guy. You got tough guy over here.
So fucking Midget Mafia, Joey Molino got something to say about me. Joey, you're 4'2". I see you in Tampa, I'll slap you around. Okay, you're the boss of 3 guys, the Philadelphia Mafia. You actually be a member in your family, I'd rather be a Latin king. Okay? Get lost, you're an active mob boss on YouTube, you're a fucking clown turd.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
Dirty whore, that's what you are. Look, tell everybody how you fucked 100 guys. Tell everybody that on YouTube. Tell everybody that. Tell everybody you fucked your neighbor. Matter of fact, let me go talk to Andrew.
I know we have, I can't really get in touch with you, so the bullshit we going through is fucking.
That's gangster. Real gangster. That's the gangster. This is the gangster. Doing shit like that. And this is all after he cooperated. That's the gangster.
Paying for these women?
Yeah.
Paying for these women?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are they from again?
You're crazy.
It's fucking see-through. It's like skin. It's just like there. It's fucking see-through. It's like skin. It's just like.
Oh my god! Where? Where? To the door.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
Dirty whore.
Fucking ruined it.
That's gangster, man. Real gangster. That's someone who changed their life, right? They're trying to fly straight and narrow. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, they're not gangsters. They were never mobsters. They weren't going to be mobsters. They were getting used to commit violence. That's it. And they come on the internet and they want to be respected and this. Man, stop it. Just stop it. Do you think it's okay for them to be on the internet bragging about their past exploits while the people that they put in jail are still sitting in prison? That's not okay. I don't think it's okay. And good thing I'm here to expose who they really are, because without me, who's going to do it? I mean, there are some people out there who do go after them. Shout out to Mob Rats Exposed. Shout out to there's a bunch of people out there. But there's got to be opposition.
Like he's one of those guys. He's not boring guy. I mean,
God,
you know,
no.
so I know him since he was younger, you know, and not.
Aleto never knew fucking Joey Merlino. He's like, I knew him when he was younger. No, you didn't. This guy's making up so much story. It's insane. Bruno, how are you? Yankees for life. Pavel, what's up, bro? Joe, how are you guys? Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I really appreciate all you guys. The numbers are through the roof.
I don't have a great relationship, but you know, we knew each other. But
did you hear what he just said? We didn't have a great relationship, but we knew each other. No, you didn't. You didn't know Joey Merlino. Aleto.
Turchi and you know some of these guys that he has a reputation of having a lot of fun. I mean,
Ken Connect from Connecticut. How are you?
You know, so when you're having a lot of fun and you're gambling, those two things means your pockets are empty a lot. So that gave you his vulnerability to get in with him, I guess.
Yeah, he likes to. He's fun.
Yeah,
he's fun. I mean, listen, if you asked me,
well, he's a far cry from Patsy. You got Patsy inside that's miserable. He wants to throw darts at himself, and you got Joey that wants to be in strip clubs.
I mean, if someone were to ask me who my favorite wise guy was in my career, it's him.
Yeah.
You see how far up their ass these guys are? Like, it's insane. It's crazy. And they want to be known. They want to be the Joey Merlino. They want to be respected. It's never going to happen. Once you guys cooperate, all that gangster shit is out the window. Maybe you're still that person, but to everyone else, you're not. And you'll never be what you pretend in your mind. It doesn't matter how much shit you say. You're a bum. Both of you, all of you guys, you're bums. You guys are fraudulent losers.
All old timers are like that, though. They're all miserable, old, bitter. You can't joke around near them. They got the mean murder face on all day. They sit there like that. You know, that's
how that's what he did. That's basically what he did all day.
Felix like this. Look, the murder one face all day. Look.
Yeah.
Look, the murder one face. Here, I'll show you guys the murder one face. The murder one face. Now go scrub the car, Gino. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring my car down there, and you can hook me up, all right? Since you own your own car wash down there in Tampa, here's a picture of Gene getting pulled over in his weenie mobile. And at the end of the night, Gene likes to settle down with one of these. His hot dog whiskey. It's like Gene borrowed a couple of these, huh? Chief Suckums.
That's how they all.
Maybe 9, 10 o'clock at night, after 5 or 6 bottles of wine, he might start loosening up. But you know, like a guy like Joey, you know, you could break his balls. I mean, you know, you could literally have a little fun with him, you know, without him being that wise guy.
Well,
you know,
I said this plenty of times on other shows and interviews. You know, I think Joey, the reason why he got well liked, he's He's close with all his friends. So
Yeah, and he doesn't let outsiders like you rats in. I'll never stop this, man. Never. They can try all they want. It's never going to happen. I'm not stopping. So thank you guys. I appreciate all your support. Staxx, you are number one for being truthful. Keep it up. 100%, William. These guys aren't getting off the hook. Trust me. It's not happening. I'm only going to ramp it up.
his childhood friends.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
a regular guy to hang out with. They joked, they laughed, they played sports, they played softball, football, you know, different things. So, you know, they're a regular crew of guys. It's not like, you know, you'd consider like a mob guy with that mentality. He had a different mentality. So I think people, you know, took to him a lot. And he had that personality
I
to
mean,
play around.
I liked him. I mean, I knew I was going to like this guy in the first hour I sat with him.
So Leto here is talking like he's good friends with him, like he knows. He don't even know him. He's like, yeah, they got a good crew of guys, you know, joke and laugh around. He just got this information from this guy, and all of a sudden he knows him. Let me guess, you beat him to death, and he survived, right, Johnny boy? Baseball bat Johnny? Crazy, man.
You know, he's in every nightclub that you can imagine in Boca. I mean, the entourage, I mean, it's just, they just keep coming. They just keep, I swear that they're sending out mass texts because we used to go to the cigar bar. He used to call me up and say, Kujin, let's go to the cigar bar, you know, I want to have a couple of beers. So before you know it, I mean, there's like 3 of us in there, and then there's 100 of us. I mean, and he loves it. I mean, he loves it. He's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, he's a character, and people love him. Kujin, we got to get something going. Who do you got tonight? He wanted to know who I bet that night, so he would know if I won.
Wait,
I mean,
so his earn was betting sports? That was his earn?
He hooked me up with a couple of bookmakers out there. And again, at that point, I don't know anything about Joey Molino other than that I don't know his MO. I don't know that he doesn't pay anybody. I don't know that he just – his biggest hate in life is bookmakers. He said it. He doesn't pay them. He thinks that they're the worst criminals in the world, he said. He doesn't pay them.
I guess he wasn't a bookie? I don't understand that. That's crazy.
Well, what happened is, you know, he hooked me up with a couple of
Catch your mitt lips here. Can't stop laughing. It's like his laugh is so disgusting, too. He goes, isn't that right? Catch your mitt lips.
Excuse me. I'll tell the judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
Huh? Uh-oh.
Good bookmakers there, and I lasted about 3 days, and you know they didn't like the work. They chased me, whatever the case may be. But I didn't know what his, you know, and I was happy to get the accounts because I was also gambling behind the FBI's back too. I was still doing my sports business, so I didn't mind to give him because I needed the accounts. But you know, then I didn't have any accounts through him anymore. But he knew I was still gambling, so every day would be like, "Who do you got? Who 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 do you got?" And you start to realize that he's not rooting for me because he likes me. He wants to know what my figure is at the end of the week so he can grab what he can grab from me. So, you know, and, you know.
Yeah, and you're going to give it to him because you're a scared little girl. Ain't that right? Rubeo. Rat, Rubeo.
Like I said, the Mac, the FBI ended up buying it for him, you know, tribute, you know, but he always wanted money.
Yeah, they all
that
do.
was the topic of discussion with him is, I need this, I need that. And it was not $100, John. It was, I need 5 dimes. I need 5,000. I can't, bro, I used to tell him, you're not talking about a couple. You're asking for 5, 10, 10,000 at a clip here. I used to tell him, are you crazy?
Oh man.
So.
Oh, he's like Vinny Asaro. I got.
No,
Oh,
Gamble's
God,
not
I mean,
crazy.
he-
He never
Oh.
has money.
He's like Uncle
The
Vin.
fig-
Oh,
the figures that he used to ask for were like, I mean, come on. I mean,
No, he's
Jesus.
never going to have money is because he gambles the way he does. So, you know, I don't know any gambler that has money. I mean, I grew up with my father was a big gambler.
You hear him? Like Uncle Vin. You put him in prison. Rest in peace to Vinny Asaro. This guy put him in prison. Now he's like, acts like he respected him. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking catch your mitt lips.
So you have those times when you hit, but overall, you're always digging in the hole. So,
Hey, John,
Yeah.
I have a quick question for you as well. Just
Yeah.
going back to cooperating, I mean, was there ever a fear for you?
are you wearing a wire? You're really trying to find out how you
I
do
think
this.
it's interesting. No,
No, I'm kidding. Go.
But is it like I'm just trying to get into like the psychological part? Is there a constant paranoia? I mean, are you fearing that the people that you're trying to catch on tape, if they find out that you're wearing a wire, are they could they hurt you? Is there were you ever close, or maybe there was a slip up or something like that?
The first 6 months, I was petrified.
Yeah.
I mean, petrified. Like, I knew that they couldn't see it, but I felt like they could, and just completely petrified. I mean, I would go in the bathroom sometimes at the restaurant and just like shut it off, and not because I was hiding. I was literally shitting my pants. I mean,
Nah, he was literally shitting his pants. Well, don't forget, a lot of these guys just lie. They gotta go see the gatekeeper, Sammy Gravano. They gotta go pray to their God, Mr. Sammy Gravano. That's what Anthony Ruggiano does. He goes to confession every week and gets confirmed from him. Let's hear a little more from Rubeo.
and I would put it in my car. I wouldn't do this anymore. I couldn't do it. And then I got to be honest with you.
Hey,
after
Luke.
that,
How you doing, Luke?
you start realizing that it's not even there anymore. You don't even know it. It just becomes habit. But there was one instance that, I was a little worried about that, and the FBI had to act. Actually, there was Patsy liked to play music in his restaurant, and he was always complaining about the speakers, and so we had this like weekly meeting. I had to go into the FBI office, strategize, all this other nonsense. And so we came up with this idea that we were going to tell Patsy, we have a gift for you. We're going to put speakers all over your restaurant. So
These guys think this shit's funny, man. North End Stories, how are you? My stories may not be the greatest, but they are absolutely positively not fugazi. Go check out North End Stories. That's my good friend, Anthony. Shout out to Anthony. I've been up there, visited him a few times. I had a great time with Anthony. He gets a lot of respect on the streets. He's nothing like these people. Nothing like him. Straight genuine stand-up guy. There are some stand-up guys out there in the world. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Mike. There's a lot of people out there that are good people.
now keep in mind, I mean, somebody else asked me this. I mean, amazing that I was able to get away. This is how trusted I was. I mean, by these people. I mean, nobody. I'm sure that this came as a major shock to everybody that got arrested. I mean, no.
If you guys don't know, Rubeo here went to prison right after this interview. Why do you say? Because he admitted to some crimes. Because they're not too bright. And where's Donkey Dominic been at? I wonder.
Question me, no, but nothing. I never got patted, never asked. So it's got to be done after hours when he closes. So he gives me the keys to the restaurant. I mean, go ahead. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So he had a lot of meetings in the basement, you know, when he wanted to scold people, or, you know, it was in the basement, fucking dreary basement too, man. Scary, scary place. When he called you down there, man, I used to shit my pants, even though I knew nothing was going to happen to me.
Good, you shouldn't have walked out of there because they were right about your ass. I'm sure they had a feeling about you.
But it was scary. Anyway, so now they're putting these. I'm going in after it takes about a week. They're putting speakers in. I mean, they're putting good speakers in. They're also putting wires everywhere. I mean, everywhere in the restaurants.
I'll be giving out wrenches eventually.
So, July 1st to July 10th, for the last 20 years, Patsy closes the restaurant for renovations. And he does it all himself. He doesn't hire anybody. I mean, the guy's a bull, 70 years old. I mean, he's just a bull. So
70 years old, and this guy's cooperating against them. Despicable. For money from the government. The government's paying him $30,000 a month to cooperate against a 70-year-old guy.
Oh,
and you don't want to pay for it either.
Yeah, they have like, you know, which all of Arthur Avenue does. I mean, you know, in the restaurants, they have like a rat problem, you know.
Oh, they got a rat problem, all right. And you guys are it. Ronan says next time Gene screws up, he's going away for a while. 100%. And I feel it coming. It's on the horizon. Don't worry. It doesn't take him long to screw up. It really doesn't. What are wrenches? Yo, what are wrenches? So wrenches are, you're able to stop other people from talking shit and things like that. A wrench just gives you a little more, I don't know. I really don't know the whole concept behind the wrenches. It's so that if people are coming in here disrespectful, you can bump them out. You can put them on timeout, things like that. Make sure you go get your car detailed down there in Tampa. But brush your teeth first, Jeannie. Mr. Wiggle Wiener Wagon is going to be open soon for business. And you guys can go see Wiener Guy down there. Ain't that right?
I'll tell the judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
Huh? Uh-oh. And we'll be back tonight. I got a really good story. I'm going to tell part 2 of my story tonight. So stay tuned for that. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to help me with the new laptop, you can hit up my Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. Every single dollar helps. It goes a long way. You know that we go out and help the community, volunteer, and shout out to Brian's Angels. We got a lot of great things on the horizon. I'm going to be dropping a whole bunch of interviews. If you want to join the membership, it's not very expensive. It's like $1.99 or something. There's different tiers, and I'm going to be giving you guys a lot more content. I'm going to drop a whole bunch of interviews. I got part 1 through 5 of the Machine Men. If you guys seen part 1, it's out already, but I have 4 more parts of that one coming. I'm going to drop one today, and I'm going to drop one every single day. But if you want to see that whole series early, join the membership, and you'll be able to see it early. And I appreciate all you guys. Let me give a couple of shout outs before I go. Gene is a big old rat, man. Shouldn't no one be dissing my dude Staxx? Hey, I ain't worried about it. I appreciate all you guys. Thomas. Yeah, hit the like button. We got 29 likes. Got 42 people in the house. Mike Rocky, what's going on? Tim. Gianni. Only God could judge me. Joey, how are you? Shout out to North End Stories. Go check out his channel. He's got really good content. But I'll be back on later today. I'm going to upload a video right now after I get off this. And I'll see you guys soon. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you don't like this podcast, too bad. Deal with it. Start your own. And remember, don't be a bitch.